Hello guys, welcome back to Comic Book Cafe. This time around we're reviewing the Infinity Enemy issue number 3. I know a lot of people have kind of asked, should I really get into the series? If you like Jim Starlin, if you like, Infinity Gauntlet or Adam Warlock, this is probably a cosmic stuff. This is your kind of book. So issue 3 really is aptly titled as Answers for a reason, because we finally get answers to Adam Warlock, where he exists in this universe, what's his power levels, what's he kind of what he's going to be. We really don't know entirely what he's going to be, but so we start off with him being surrounded by obviously this Marvel Universe's most powerful entities in the universe, except for obviously the all-powerful entity, which is not in this, the guy that Eternity and Infinity answer to, though he, as people brought to my attention in past reviews, he's only shown up in like 17 issues. You've never really seen him much, so he's not in this issue, but Infinity and Eternity are kind of like his agents, his people who do, keep the universe in check. Anyway, so they're surrounded by, Adam Warlock's surrounded by all the most, powerful people in the universe. Obviously Galactus is not there, or at least you're not sure if he's dead or not or whatever right now, but he's kind of, Adam Warlock's kind of like, I come to you for like sage and advice, and now you guys want to attack me. And they're like, they're telling him what's wrong with him and everything, and he's just like, and he's like talking about this, and Infinity thinks like, hey, he's like, are you mocking us? Are you trying to make fun of us? And Eternity's like, well, he's telling the truth, something's not right. Can you? And Adam Warlock's, can you fix it? And so he does. Infinity and Eternity fixes Adam Warlock. I mean, he starts, at first he thinks what they do is horrible, but then he starts to get all his memories back. He now knows everything that he didn't know. Like, he knows all his memories, what happened to him, everything. So now he knows who he is and what has happened to him. So then he goes into, after he gets all his power and his memories, and you see him wielding his power just a little bit, not a lot. And he says, basically now it's time for an explanation. And he explains that his Thanos and him and Adam Warlock here in this Thanos were meddling stuff, and didn't realize what they have caused. Didn't realize what they had done. Like both of them sides together, they didn't know what they had done and meddled with stuff that were beyond their comprehension. In that ultimately him and the MCU we know as Thanos thought they had saved this universe and, basically, negated anything, and thought that his universe was destroyed. But to find out his universe wasn't destroyed, that he is a living embodiment of everything of his universe, meaning he's the last thing of his universe, meaning he is a living embodiment of everything, meaning all the counterparts to all the powerful people in the Marvel Universe reside within him too. So he is actually supreme, as he calls it. All-powerful, basically being a level beyond all them in the power level and the power scale. And he goes, I need to seek more. And they ask, he's kind of says he's kind of done. They're like, what are you gonna do? He goes, I'm gonna go seek more advice on this, understand what's going on. And they don't think it's the right thing to do, and they're like they're gonna attack him, destroy him. He just looks at him like, really? And he just wishes them all away from him, like, whatever, you guys can't touch me. And then next we see Adam Warlock basically, kind of creating stuff and seeing stuff, because he's realizing, realizing he's all powerful, trying to, get used to what he has. And he realizes he can see everything in the universe except for one single place. The place where his memories went awry in the first place. And that is where Annihilus, I call it Annihilus, his headquartered, the big green, and Annihulus, I believe that's how it's properly spelled, the big green bug, Marvel Universe. Now, Annihilus used to be in the negative zone, and then he brought his headquarters to, they call it the Positiverse. Anyway, they love their names, and the planet was a big weapon or anything. So Adam Warlock goes where he's at. And he goes invisible since he lost his memories last time. He goes invisible to try to see what happens. He wants to know what's going on. And he sees all the troops, and he sees Annihilus and realizes he is evolving. and that soon he will be on the level of Thanos and him. In other words, he could be another cosmic entity in the Marvel Universe because he's continually evolving, but he still feels he's not pulling the strings. He feels like he's answering to somebody else, and he goes through, and at the very end we see the other guy. I don't know his name. I know his name. I look at him, I know who he is. I know I should know who he is, but it doesn't come to my mind. Anyway, you'll see him right now in this comic panel, the comic. You'll probably know who he is, for those who know the cosmic enemies and powerful enemies in the Marvel Universe. And that's how we end the book. So this book, we got a lot of answers to a lot of things. Like, we got answers that Adam Warlock is now on the ultimate scale. So in other words, the only person in the Marvel Universe who could probably simply stand to his power level would be the, I call him the all-powerful Marvel Universe. He probably goes by a different name than that, but he is the entity above infinity and eternity in them. He's probably the only guy on scale of Adam Warlock. Maybe we'll actually see him at the end of this comic book. It'd be kind of cool to see him. He doesn't show up, like what I've been told from other people, doesn't show up very often. I really need to go read my old issues of Marvel and start digging through that. Dig through the old issues of Marvel and really find him. But so now we're going into the final issue, issue 4. And again, Adam Warlock knows who he is. Adam Warlock kind of knows there's something bad going this spot. And now we see the guy, and the guy basically says, Adam Warlock, I've been waiting for you to return. I have some surprising stuff to tell you. So I've liked this series so far because I like Jim Starlin, and of course anything he's done with the Infinity stuff, and Adam Warlock, and I like the cosmic side of the Marvel Universe, and these are right up my alley. Again, you need to read the other 2 issues to read this one, so you really get a feel of everything that's going on. To see Adam Warlock's journey has been, and this, again, you see in this issue how the rest of the Marvel Universe, the power fear Adam Warlock because they don't know him. And they basically say, 2 universes can't exist in the same time. But Adam Warlock asked them, well then where should I go? And they couldn't answer him because they don't know what to do. So it is an interesting conundrum where he has an issue of who he is, but they don't know where to go or what to do with him because he's all powerful and he could beat any of them at any time, and there's really nothing they could do about it. So anyway, how do you like these 3 issues of Infinity and Eternity so far? Are you liking new Adam Warlock stories? Are you liking the cosmic side of it? Again, this is supposed to be a 4-issue miniseries. The next issue comes out in 2 weeks. It'll be interesting to see if the final issue lives up to the entire journey. I've liked the journey so far. Again, I love comics where they answer questions along the way, right? So here's your character. He doesn't know what happened. You don't know what happened to him, and you don't know what's going on. So you kind of just enjoy the ride. Anyway, guys, what do you guys think about the comic book? What do you guys think about the series so far? What are you hoping to see in issue 4? Thanks for watching the review. Like always, again, this is if you're in the cosmic side of Marvel Universe, if you just go with the story developing kind of thing, this is your kind of thing. Because this is one of those things that anytime the bigwigs are involved, this leads to the Infinity finale, which will be the next big thing in the Marvel Universe. So anyway, thanks for watching like always, guys. I'll do another review soon. Later, guys.